My name is Jan Norman, and I'm bringing yoga into your home with the help of Carly, Deb, and Margot. Thanks for joining me today in yoga. Namaste. Today we are doing part 3 of our morning flow. This is a beautiful transition from standing to the mat and to finish off the whole flow. So please join us in part 3 of the morning flow. Coming to the top of your mat, standing in mountain pose. Inhaling, arms overhead. Exhaling, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale down. Inhale, plant your hands, stepping back, down dog, or all fours, whichever works for you today. We're going to come into pigeon now. Inhaling, eyes to hands. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist, swinging your shin open to wherever it happens to land. Right knee, right wrist. Slowly slide your left leg back. Untuck your toes if you can. Squaring your shoulders to the front of the mat and squaring your hips to the front of the mat, putting a block underneath your right hip if the intensity is too much. From here, we're going to lower ourselves into sleeping pigeon with a nice, beautiful, long back. We're going to place fist over fist and rest our forehead on our fists. Staying with our Ujjayi breath. Breathing into the right outer hip. Beautiful stretch on the right outer hip. No pain in yoga. If it's too intense, put a block under your right hip. Or do thread the needle like Margot is doing. There's no discomfort in your right knee. So if there is, follow Margot. Ujjayi breath. In through the nose, pause. Out through the nose, pause. Lifting your head, planting your hands, tucking the back toes, lifting up. Let some blood and oxygen into that right leg and step back into down dog. Breathe, Ujjayi breath. Maybe walk the dog, bending one knee and then the other. Inhaling, eyes to hands, left foot, left knee behind your left wrist, swinging the left shin open. Sliding the right leg to straight, untucking your toes, squaring shoulders, hips, putting a block underneath your left hip, and slowly, slowly lengthen your spine into sleeping pigeon. Fist over fist. Forehead resting on your fists. Or put a block and then your fists. Ujjayi breath. And as we open our hips, the energy moves into our jaw, and so you may find that you're clenching your jaw. Just relax your jaw. Breathe, Ujjayi breath. Let that hip open, moving the energy. Slowly, slowly lifting your head, tucking your toes, planting your hands, making your way back to down dog. Walking the dog, allowing that energy to flow. We're now going to come to seated. Options are to come to all fours and swing your legs to one side, or hop your feet forward. Bring yourself to seated on the mat. We're just going to stretch our legs out in front of us. If you internally rotate your thighs just a little bit. It'll help your toes to look at the ceiling. Just find your sit bones. When we first start yoga, sometimes we sit on our tailbone, which is way back here. But eventually we're going to find our sit bones. We're going to bend the right knee. We're going to come into a gentle twist, and there'll be some variations behind me. Options is to leave your right foot here, or cross your right foot over your left leg. Or I believe Carly's going to bend her left knee and come into, or Margot, I'm not sure, somebody is, come into a full twist. The right hand is going to go behind us as a support system. If that's not comfortable, put a block. Your left hand is going to take hold of your right knee, or maybe you're going to hook your elbow into your right knee, or some people will come into taking the elbow on the outside of the knee and make a stop sign. So you're going to find a comfortable place. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, just a super gentle twist. Both sit bones are on the mat. Head is over your shoulders. No pain in yoga. Everything is very gentle. Ujjayi breath. Massaging the internal organs as we twist. And coming back to center. Uncrossing and unraveling. Just lift your hips and set them back down again. And we'll do the other side. Bending the left knee, staying on your sit bones. Cross your left foot over if that feels comfortable. Bend your right knee if that feels comfortable. Left hand is your support system, allowing the spine to stay straight. Right hand on your left knee, right elbow, stop sign if you want. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. You can close your eyes and just feel the sensations, beautiful massage of the internal organs, a little detoxing. And slowly, slowly coming back to center. Unraveling and straightening out both legs, finding those sit bones. We're going to come into forward fold with a straight spine. Not the most fun pose, but it's interesting. So we're going to find our sit bones. We're going to place our hands by our hips, internally rotating your thighs so your toes are looking up. Inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, you're going to bring your belly towards your thighs. Your head's going to stay in mountain pose. Some people find this very comfortable and they can bring their hands forward, but we're going to keep a straight spine. If your hamstrings are talking to you, bend your knees. Ujjayi breath. Belly towards your thighs. Straight spine. Very important to breathe. And then slowly, slowly walk your hands back. Bring the soles of your feet together, and everyone's going to be different. Some people will be able to bring the soles of their feet very close to their body. Others, the feet will be far apart. Some people will support their legs with blocks. We're going to place our hands just behind our hips, maybe up on your fingertips, and we're going to draw the shoulder blades together, and we're going to tilt the pelvis. So we're going to try to bring the heart through between our legs, and we're going to lengthen the spine. A little bit of an intense hip opener. Breathe, Ujjayi breath. And release. Bringing the knees together, we're going to come into our core. It's always fun to do boat. So we've got lots of options. You're going to see lots of options behind me. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to try and find our sit bones, and we're going to think about lengthening our spine. The whole key to boat pose is the lengthening of the spine. You You can hang on underneath your knees in front, or give it a try, hands by your side. You're going to rock back a little bit past your sit bones and maybe lift up your heels. Keep your spine straight. Maybe lift up 1 foot. Maybe lift up 2 feet. We're breathing, of course. Maybe we're going to start to straighten our knees. Some people will straighten their legs completely, but we're breathing. We're just going to do 2 breaths here. Ujjayi breath. Lengthen that spine. Draw your chest towards your knees. Bring the knees down. Give yourself a nice hug. Ha. Breathe into the back ribs. Ujjayi breath. One more boat pose. So find your boat pose. Maybe it's flat feet and just lengthening the spine. You're going to feel those core muscles. Maybe it's rocking back a little, bringing the heels up, toes up, feet up. Are you breathing? It's all that matters. Are you breathing? Can we do one more breath? And relax. Just fold into yourself. Bring your heart rate down. Use the Ujjayi breath. We're going to come onto our backs now. We're going to rock and roll ourselves down. So just check that you've got enough space at the back of your mat. We're going to hang on to the front or the backs of our knees. We're going to do 3 rock and rolls and end up in a bicycle pose. So we're going to rock back and up, and you might not make it all the way up, and you're going to do that 3 times. If you don't make it up, no one cares. It's the best part of yoga. No one cares. On your last one, you're going to straighten out your right leg, bend your left knee, right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, very, very, very slowly switch legs, and exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, switching legs. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Maybe your right leg's hovering, maybe it's not. Inhale, and exhale, left elbow, right knee. Maybe one more. Inhale, exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, exhale, left elbow, right knee. Coming to center, bringing both feet on the mat, let your head relax. Take a deep breath. Bring your heart rate down with your Ujjayi breath. We're going to come into bridge pose. We're going to plant our feet on the mat. They're going to be parallel. They're going to be 2 fists apart. You're going to walk your heels back towards your sit bones. Lift your hips and shoulders, finding mountain pose. Lots of options here. Someone is going to come into supported bridge, which means you just lift your hips and place a block underneath your sacrum. Bridge pose, you're going to tuck your belly button in, round your low spine, and slowly, slowly lift your hips up, very slowly, making a bridge with your body. Your neck is always relaxed. As you lift up your vertebra off the mat, you'll come onto your shoulders, and you might walk some of the flesh of your shoulders under, clasping your hands underneath you, or keep your hands flat on the mat. And then try and relax your glute muscles. Those are your butt muscles. You're pressing into your feet. You're using the fronts of your legs, your abdominals. Breathing, Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi. Always come down if you're in discomfort. There's no pain in yoga. If your hands are clasped, slowly, slowly release your hands. Tuck your belly in, 1 vertebra at a time, lowering yourself down. If you're in supported bridge, you can take the block out. Walk your feet mat width apart, knees together, relax. This is a hammocking of your pelvic muscles. Ujjayi breath. Then we'll bring our feet together. We're going to two options. We're going to bring our knees into our chest and hug them, or we're going to come into plow pose. So I'm going to do plow. Maybe someone will just bring their knees into their chest, maybe rock side to side. Plow pose. Your feet go up and over your head. Maybe your feet will touch the mat behind you. Maybe they won't. Breathing. Ujjayi breath, wherever you are, Ujjayi breath. Very slowly rolling down one vertebra at a time. Feet back on the mat. Take a breath. Ujjayi breath. We're going to come into our spinal twist now. So our feet are planted on the mat, lifting hips and shoulders, aligning your spine. There'll be some options on this spinal twist. Take an inhale, exhaling the knees to the right. So some people will want a block under their right knee. And some people will slide their right ankle and place it on top of their left knee. This is a more intense stretch. It's what your body feels. Both shoulders relaxing on the mat. Ujjayi breath. If your ankle is on your knee, slowly take it off. On an inhale, slowly, slowly, coming back to center. Adjusting hips and shoulders. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees to the left. Supporting the left knee with a block. Crossing your ankle over your knee. What feels right for you? This is a realignment of your spine at the end of a practice. This is the beginning of Savasana, to let go, no more challenges. Body is relaxing. Inhaling, taking your ankle off. Slowly, slowly coming back to center. And finding your way to Savasana, dead man's pose. Straightening out both legs, legs wider than your hips. Feet flopped open, palms turned up. Neck relaxed. Eyes are closed. Gentle breathing.
Yoga Design Lab, colorful, 100% biodegradable yoga mats, made with natural tree rubber and water-based inks, designed for yogis.